last week, Donald Trump was warning that New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani was going to turn the city into a hellhole. So people expected, fireworks when they met at the White House on Friday. Those people were very shocked to see that Trump was swooning over him afterwards. Did you see this? Let's watch the clip.
I think you're going to have, hopefully, a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually.
Just days ago, you referred to President Trump as a despot who had betrayed the country. You said you'd be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda.
What I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's not that insulting. I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes. Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it.
They need to get a room, these two.
No, that clip is amazing.
Wait a second. Does Trump even realize what the word despot means?
He does. He's proud of it.
He's proud of it.
And I'm one of those that have called them a lot worse than despot.
We all have.
But it's amazing. I mean, who would have thought, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene is out and Zohran Mamdani is in.
Well, you know why?
It's like Freaky Friday.
I think he you know what? First of all, if I went to Trump and I said, your hair looks good today, he'd say, Joy, come to dinner.
Yeah. You'd get invited to another wedding of his.
And yes, I went to his wedding with Tamala when he wasn't president yet, and we just thought he was the local guy in the city with his name on buildings. Yeah. But he's always wanted the love of New York.
Exactly.
He grew up in Queens. The Manhattanites always rejected him. They thought he was trashy or whatever they said. And he wants it so badly. So that's to our advantage in New York, maybe, because we need the money from the federal government.
And I think he's still a consummate New Yorker, Okay, so now he's a Florida resident. Of course, in Florida, we don't have state or municipal income taxes like you do here. And here in New York, he is reviled even more now.
Is that why you live there?
I live there because I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I lived there for 45 years since I was 8 years old and didn't pay taxes. But it's my
Which
own.
taxes don't you pay?
It's a great tax environment.
What tax don't you pay? New York City tax?
In New York City, if you are a resident of New York City, you all pay New York City municipal taxes and New York City state taxes. Florida does not have a state income tax. Yeah. So that's why all of these New Yorkers have moved over there.
On the topic at hand. Yeah. This was fascinating. And it does show that people tend to overanalyze Donald Trump and apply maybe more analysis than required. We all met Zohran Mamdani when he came here. I have a million criticisms of his policies. He's incredibly charming. He walked in with a goal of, I do not want federal troops in my city. I don't want federal government dollars cut off to New York City, and I think he played a smart game. Where I was a bit frustrated is, as a conservative, that Mamdani stands for nothing I stand for. He's an avowed democratic socialist. Just this weekend, there was another incident where he had a chance to take on very firmly condemning dangerous anti-Semitic language, and he again towed the line and didn't definitively do it.
You know what? He lives in New York now. He better watch his step on that one.
But remember, Donald Trump doesn't have a philosophy. His only motive is himself.
Or a vocabulary.
So if in a moment someone's flattering him or he has to look face to face, I think he goes with the waves because he stands for nothing. But I would say that
looking at Donald Trump and the New York mayor, the New York mayor and Trump, they were just going forward and back. And he decided to go and see President Donald Trump. When the meeting was awesome, they were very casual, they were friendly. And he talks mostly about the houses, building more houses, trying to employ more youth. And Donald Trump is President Donald Trump is a real estate person. So the women in the views have their own thing to say. They say that the New York mayor just behaved like a New Yorker, that the New Yorker will just pretend because they want something from you, and they'll just smile because you're giving and they know what they are taking. So actually, it did not come from his heart. So they believe that he's just playing along with President Donald Trump. While looking at the other hand, they talk about President Donald Trump. does not really have a really stand on what he's saying. Whatever he said, then you come and try to challenge him, he will just let it and just let you win. So that's what he's doing with the New York mayor. You even see when they ask the New York mayor question, he just off it out because he knows that now they're in good terms. So the women in the reviews were saying that President Donald Trump is actually nice because he wants to achieve something also from the New York mayor. So both of them are greedy to one another. Both of them know what they want to take one another. So they were saying that, what is your take on it? Do you believe that the New York, somebody like Anna say, she live in Florida for 45 years, so since she was 8 years, she have been there. And in Florida, you don't pay taxes. But in New York, obviously, you pay tax if you're not a resident. You pay tax. But in Florida, that does not happen. No one pay tax. So that's why the New York, somebody, the other one say, she was brought up in New York and she knows. For real, that's what they like doing. They like what the mayor is doing. So the mayor can very calmly, very comport himself, carry himself. So they were saying the mayor and President Donald Trump, because both of them, they have thrown shit at each other before that. But when they met now, that is nice because the mayor want to gain the trust of his people. Actually, he has to meet the president. President Donald Trump is the president of the whole United States. So you want to meet him to say, because New York is a very big city, one of the biggest cities, with a very high economy. So you want to meet him to like see what is going about in the country. You cannot just be in the country and you're having problem with the president who is ahead of you. So they say make a great decision. He talks about, as I said before, the building of houses. He talks about helping the youth. So actually, what is your take on it? Do you believe that the mayor is just doing this for what doing sake, or the mayor is very doing this because he wants to do it for the people? Let me see your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about President Trump? People do have different views for him. They say he's a nice person. He's if he likes you. If they talk about Marjorie Green, who could not believe that him and President Donald Trump were going to fall apart. So people are falling apart with Donald Trump, and old ones are falling apart, new ones are entering. So what actually do you have to say? You can give me your own opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not subscribed. Please subscribe. I'm here sharing the video. God bless you.